Hi, I'm Melanie Florence from Miss Melly Flows Vibe Life, and this is my YouTube channel for my tarot reading and my Vibe Life stuff. So I'm doing this is the weekly buzz for the Earth element the Earth element. So we're in September 2020, but I'm leaving these so that they're open readings whenever people get them. But this is a weekly buzz. So what's going on? I'm delivering them on Thursdays because we want to head into the weekend with the buzz. So what's going on in our energy field? So once a week, I'll have this out on Thursday. Most of the time, I'm going to have a busy life, but here we are. We're going to do it. So getting a schedule. So I am going to deliver a few different cards. Oh, the cat's on the box. I didn't get any out for us for the earth element. So this is for our mind and for our practical world, our material world, on top of it being for the earth elemental people. So without further ado, I'm going to lean to the box. I'm going to grab a couple of cards decks out because I sort of didn't and the cat's on them. Just give me a second. One moment, please. Off you go, Oracle. On. So I'm going to have that one, and we're going to go with that one because I thought that before. I'm going to do a wildflower, an Australian wildflower, and you. Okay. So I picked stuff. So, I got spellcasting and a blessed bee deck out for you guys. Got the lights here, Australian wildflower, and I've got the archetypes deck, which I'm going to start with. So the archetypes is round, and it is the deck that took me the longest to connect with. It's a little bit darker, it's a little bit different, and you've got to think about it a little bit because it's about the different archetypes in our life that we all have. So what have we got for the earth element? Earth element 4, there it is. Ooh. Nectar. So the sweet nectar of life. What's inside? What's the juice? What are we squeezing out? So that's a good start. Let's start with that. I'm going to put it over here. Let's see how it rolls. Rolls being a round card. Put these down here. Okay, so I'm going to give you the spellcasting oracle. Spellcasting oracle, one card for the earth element for the weekly buzz. What do we got? What have we got going on? Earth elements every day. I've travelled all day. It's Thursday. It seems to be my day. I woke up going, I'm new moon, new me, got things to do all day today. Alright, so life's purpose. Anytime the tree turns up, and look at all these round boundaries and round circles and plenty in there. And so we're going to say that this is sort of, life's purpose. What are your roots? What are your tree? What are you growing in here with your nectar? Oh, we've got tree and nectar. There's a bit of fruit going on for you people. There's a bit of fruit. That's good. It's a fruitful time. Okay. Good little bit of fruit for the earth sign. Earth element. Very particular elemental. An elementary, my dear. Alright, so I pulled out the Blessed Bee, which is a pagan connected deck to go with the spellcasting oracle. Blessing to lift sadness. That's nice. That's a good place to start, but we're going to give you one out of here. Earth elements. Earth one, just one, that one. A blessing to battle on a battle that cannot be avoided. Alright, so there are some things that are going to need to be said. You can see this is primed. So there's a battle that you need to take on. No matter all battles are bad. Sometimes we're taking on something. You can see them reflecting in this. We're reflecting and we're reflecting. That's awesome. So there's a battle coming ahead. But you're looking at your life purpose. What the sweetness of your nectar is. Sometimes that battle is life. Alright, a blessing. Because it can't be avoided. Might be a bit of change. Something going on just there. The Australian wildflowers, which I'm going to have to read from because they're interesting, these ones. They don't tell me anything directly from them. I'm Australian. I'm a bit of an Australian wildflower myself. Oop. Cat. Alright, that's my little oracle. She's a bit of a scaredy cat. A poster buddy, if you see him. He's all over the place. Oracle's more like, I want to curl up in your lap, cat. Alright, one card. One card for the weekly buzz for the earth element. What have we got? Okay, I washed my car today. Got that done. There it is. Okay, rabbit orchid. And it's about abundance. I don't need to get the book out. Look at that. And you can see the abundant feels and that pink and the green and that really lovey sort of feel about that. That's an abundance. Abundance is around us. It surrounds us. Your nectar. There you are. Thank you, Australian Wildflowers. Giving me something that I could read easily for everybody. Amazing. So many different types of decks out there if you're looking for something. Alright, so Earth Element. And one more card. Because I decided we're going to have one tarot deck card in the last 3 readings. Didn't do them in the first one. Fire signs get like, fire element gets like a haphazard inspired reading from the beginning. Every time. Because they're my beginning. Alright, one for you. And there it is. We have the 7 of Swords. So this is a frustration. This is frustration, and this is, you know, so there's a lot of talk in this, and this is you're not getting on the target. We're being, and there's a bit of hunting down for the words and the stuff. It's a healing element. There's still a bit of a battle in this with the words. There's a bit of frustration. There's a bit of insecurity inside of all of that, but more frustration. You can see it's not really getting the target. He's got feathers. He's on the hunt. He's on the hunt. It's a healing element. 7s are always healing. So, alright, so now we get to the reading, to the bit. Alright, beautiful. Bring up close, see where I don't get Botox. I like my expression lines. Okay, so what have I got going on? What have I got going on? So, what brought us here? Passion, the king of passion. This is very masculine, passionate faith. What are we deciding? I believe what I believe. I believe, and this is, you know, this is passion, and this is love, and this is passionate man, and a man that knows themselves. So that's what's brought us to here. Could be a fire sign. Okay. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2. This is where I take them all. Alright, so we have instruction. So this is you are getting instruction, you are given instruction. This is taking on instruction. This is the 10. This is the pinnacle of the cycle. Like 9 sort of finishes off. 10 we're going at the beginning and the end again in the cycle of air. So are you under instruction? Have you been taking on instruction? Have you been learning from the universe? Have you been absorbing a lot? I've been under a lot of instruction. And we've got strength, and this is in the middle of how we got here. So this has got an air element with these 2 and their communication. This is the Lynx and the Hawk, our 2 male court cards in there. But we've got our cup and our heart, and we've got the strength of the sun. And so this is the strength of our soul, and what is strong inside of us is what brought us here. Didn't drop any more? Nope. All right, so 2 more. 2 more. What brought us here? This week for the weekly buzz for the Earth signs. Power. So power again is of our faith. This is of our mind. So in other cards, this is a confrontation, but this is about taking strength. This is taking the strength and taking the power of your soul and your spirit, like, and taking that power for you to work with it. I got the power. Excellent. Okay. So one more. How have we got here? Whoa. It's that card. There it is. Ooh, death. So death is a rebirth. Do you have any ending? You need to come to the end of the cycle. You need to grieve it. You need to take it. Death come up, and sometimes I belittle it and go, it's a new cycle and it's a new beginning. But first we need to accept that something ended, and that something new and fresh is going to be born from that we're going to pick from the bones from that, and that we're going to eat from that, and that's nourishing, because we are left with bare bones of who we are from every end of cycle. Even with the tower, we're always left with who we are. Alright, so alright, so where's our healing elements? Oh, there's one. Alright, that's the second one that's been healing element. Talking! So we got the woodpecker. This is your healing element. It's a lot of different energy. There's a lot of different talking elements going on. It's like, what is going on over here? What's going on over there? It's like little messages, You're going to actually get communication. This is wonderful. Start talking. It's a healing element. Talk it through. Talk through the death. Talk through the rebirth. Talk through your power. Talk through your strength, what you have learned. Because the world is changing. So this is the world, like, moving on, like the wheel of fortune. It's like, what do we hold on to? What is our devils? Sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. Sometimes we move forward, but this is moving forward. So we hold on to what, you know, the threads. We hold on to what we weave inside of all of that in the wheel of fortune. All right, healing elements. Alright, big movement. There's been a lot of movement in these cards each time I've done them. Alright, because you have faith and this is you. This is strength in your heart, strength in your being, strength. We've got the fire sign king here. You are as strong as the fire sign king if you are the woman, and this is the balance. So we've come from here. We've come from I've taken passion, I've got passion, to I've got a rebirth, and I've got something that's fertile inside of my passion in a very feminine sort of way. So the balance of the masculine and feminine faith on the table, along with our strength and our power of our faith. It's a good place to be, because there's a death of the old and a rebirth of the new. And the rebirth is in that egg that she's holding. All right, one more healing element. Okay. Whew, keeps coming up, this struggle, but a healing element. So, you're going to struggle with your mind, and what pops up are the things you need to deal with. Like, that's what inspiration is. Like, and it's going to pop up, and you've got to be careful, because this is our fears and our hopes. This is our dreams and our nightmares. Like, so all of these struggles, and they're all in our mind, right? And you've got faith and you've got everything. You're going through everything. Every time I see this is healing. Right? We're bringing out, we manifest this. It's an 8. We're manifesting this struggle. I think write down your list of things. How do you fix that? How do you still your mind? How do you still your mind inside of the storm? Okay, so how do we apply this to the world? How do we apply this to the world? Okay. A cup. Alright, so we're applying through this. Where we're looking at is the we're still not full. Our cup's still not full. That fourth cup's us. That fourth cup's, we've gone from joy to there's something still not fulfilling. And that's why this is why we're spiritually searching here. Alright, it's okay. This is not dramatic. It just says that I am still looking for the outcomes. And I'm still looking for something to fill my cup. These cups are still draining. We're still mulling between these two cups. They're just recycling this water. So it's got... so that's how we're going to apply it to the world. We're going to be bored. Be bored. Not dramatic. Come up a lot. Okay, so how do we apply it? With the moon. So this is a gestational period. This is again fertile. What do we want? What do we want out of this? We want to communicate it. We want to move. We want change. We're struggling with our thoughts inside of our faith. And we're bored inside of this. And it's like, what is the moon? What is that incandescent dream? The moon doesn't pierce you. It gives you a moment to stop. Things are black and white or they're silver. Like, it's a fertile place. Pisces energy. Okay. Oh, and that card apparently. There, and skills. You're going to bury work. Skills. What are my skills? What do I do? What do I know? You know, how am I going to apply that to the world? Well, that's application through my skills, through my work, through my job. Like what I give to the world, what my skills are. Okay, so what's our partnerships? Come on, turn on over. I can see you just slipping in there. Turn over. I can feel the card. There. Our partnerships. Alright, so this is dancing in the rivers of life. Yeah, dancing in the rivers of life. Yeah, alright, so this is like emotional ecstasy. This is like, you can see it, there's a euphoricness in 5. This is in the senses of the 5. You see them dancing. This is in your partnerships. Dance inside of it. It's time to indulge in those emotions. Dive in. Alright, partnerships. One more for our partnerships for the week. Oof, and the Hermit. So we're going to dive into what those emotions are, but we're going to think about them deeply. Alright, so this may not be with a partner. This might be you thinking about what's going on with the partner, but this is a deep soul-searching moment. We're still in Virgo. This is still a very earthy moment where we retreat into ourselves and we're really searching for what really means something to us. Life's purpose. What's the next? What's the battle? Because you have abundance. Alright, so, okay, one more. This is our self-love. Self-love for the weekly burst, for the earth element comes to. This is the step forward. This is the emotional king. So we have the sexy king over here. This is the emotionally connected king. This is a euphoric, actually being connected to the things inside of us that we have. So this is really interesting. We've come through a long place. There's a battle inside of here that we're still talking about. There's been instruction, and if you just strengthen, you've gained your power in your soul. When you've changed, there's been a death, and the cycle and the wheel shows us that. So there's a lot of talk and there's a lot of banter, and have faith. You're struggling with your mind. Like, and we see that twice. We see the 7 over here, which is sort of our insecurity, but a healing element, that this is our struggle from that is born. So be careful, our mind, our bored emotions. It's time to dream inside our skills, maybe even dream of what we might want to do in our practical application of where we've come from and where that's turned. But in our relationships, there's this, well, with the hermit and the ecstasy, it's a very sacred abundance of energy inside of your love life, and it's connected to and with the strong emotions of a euphoric king. So that's big. So I really hope you like this. I do personal readings. They are nothing like this. They're totally different. We choose a different deck of cards, and they're a totally different reading. I also have Miss Melly's Vibe Life. Like and subscribe, share it with your peeps. And like, I have a Facebook, which is Miss Melly Flow, and I have Hot Tea for the Soul, Miss Melly's Hot Tea for the Flow, and it's Hot Tea for the Soul, which I'm doing a live in tonight. And every new moon I'm going to do a live, so we can set the intentions and clear the past and set what we're going to have, like, you know, stuff, have a chat. I hope you can join me in one of those sessions. And again, I really hope you like this, and have a great week. Bye.